So that was a very short trailer as always with the announcement trailer. But let's go over and see what animals we can spot, shall we? So right over here we can see the wizened. Does look pretty nice, although I do feel like it may look a little bit less good than other animals that we have seen graphic wise. Not sure if that is just me, or do you guys agree with that? Not entirely sure about the fur and stuff. It looks a little bit more fuzzy for some reason, but maybe that's just me. Look at this beautiful picture. I love the scene right over here with all the snow and stuff. Definitely looks super gorgeous, but we're not getting any new pieces in this pack, so we should not pay attention to anything that we're seeing new, but definitely a beautiful, if this is like the new campaign scenario, it looks really gorgeous, especially in the snow. Discover the vast lands of Eurasia. So right over here, I think this is the wild boar that we are seeing. Not really that clear. There we go. This is a clear image of the wild boar. Not entirely sure what to think of the wild boar. I mean, we just got the colored peccary with the anniversary update, so I'm a little bit like, wait, another pig? But don't get me wrong, I guess it will be fun, and I'm sure that many people will love this one because I know that a lot of people were asking for the wild boar instead of like the colored peccary. So yeah, I'm sure that there are some people out there that are super excited for this animal. So let's continue. What do we have here? This one is one that I'm probably most excited for, the Wolverine. Like, I knew that a lot of people were asking for the Wolverine, but I didn't exactly knew how this one was looking. I don't think I ever saw this animal in real life. I think it looks so fluffy and furry. I don't know. It looks so beautiful and so, I don't know, that you want to cuddle it, even though I don't think that this one is very friendly in real life. But it looks so cute, and I love this little animation here with the paws trying to dig in the snow. Looks so adorable, doesn't it? Okay, so if we continue, then we get the mute swan a little bit right over here behind the reed or the grass or whatever it is. And it looks so beautiful, isn't it? It looks gorgeous. But the mute swan is not really revealed that much, so we have to deal with this. Does look really fantastic. Not entirely sure how I feel about the mute swan. Like, obviously, it's a bird. Like, I'm super excited that we're getting another bird. But out of all the animals they could have chosen for this pack, it's like, okay, mute swan. I don't really see a mute swan in a habitat in a zoo, so it's more like, oh yeah, you will be having swans in a pond or like a river. But I guess we can play around with that and make it feel like they will be in a pond or a river. But are there any zoos out there that have a mute swan as a habitat animal? Do let me know, because I don't know them. Like, we have swans like in our ponds and stuff, in just when you go outside, so not per se to a zoo. So I'm super curious, is this a common animal you see in some zoos? I really don't know, honestly. But yeah, it does look good nonetheless. So very excited to see more about the mute swan. And this this right over here, I think is the Sega, but you will not see anything else than this right now in the trailer. I don't think there is any other animal right over here in the backside. No, but it does look very cool. I'm very curious to see this animal. I don't think I've seen this animal in real life as well, so gonna be excited to see this one in action and to learn more about this animal. It does look good from what we can tell. A little bit more of the fuzzy fur again, maybe, but when I look at a picture in real life, I guess it looks exactly the same. So yeah, very curious to see this one in action. Just look at how it moves here. It's so funny. And here we have the wizened again. It does look very beautiful now seeing this shot here. So I think it also is a matter of just the trailer maybe not showing exactly how the fur is looking sometimes, because this already does look a lot better than the beginning that we saw. It does look very beautiful, but in all honesty, like, I'm not super excited about all these hooved animals, but that's obviously personally, like, I know that there are a lot of people out there that are very excited for the wizened, the wild bull, Wolverine, Tage and Sega, Slot Bear, Mute Swan. I'm curious to hear Mute Swan. I don't think I've heard many people asking for that. And the Herman's Tortoise, which is going to be an exhibit animal, I'm assuming. I'm also very curious to hear if people are excited for the Herman's Tortoise. Do let me know in the comment comments down below. So now let's go over the screenshots. Right over here, we have the new campaign scenario. This one is without the snow, I'm assuming. I think this is the same map that we just saw in the background. A very beautiful map. I love the city that they built here. It looks fantastic, honestly. And the mute swan definitely fits in super well here. I think this is the pond for the mute swan. We can see the bison right over here. It's actually quite funny how they used the ball here to make like this football or soccer field or whatever you want to call it. That is super funny. I doubt there will be many pieces new other than the gift shop pieces. If you did miss out on that free update announcement, definitely go and watch my other 2 videos that we already posted on the channel about the new souvenir shops that will be added next week as well on Wednesday the 13th of December. Definitely very excited for that free update, by the way. But yeah, they're going to add this new campaign scenario, and I really wanted to bring this up here because there is something in the description about the campaign scenario. It says, "Can you keep a secret? Meet with Bernie Goodwin again in this new campaign scenario. Aid him with his secret mission to design and build a zoo as a surprise retirement gift for Nancy Jones to watch over her twilight years. Having worked together for over 30 years, Bernie is bursting with excitement while working on this project for his oldest friend. Can Bernie keep these plans under the wraps, or will Nancy catch on?" And the reason why I want to bring this up is that I wonder if this surprise retirement gift is a hint that we are about to approach the last development year of Planet Zoo. We already did some videos about the new Planet games or the new creative simulation management games that Frontier announced that will be launching over the next 3 years. So it might not be surprising if Planet Zoo development will be ending next year if there is a new Planet game launching at the end of next year. And because they also state a surprise retirement gift for Nancy Jones to watch over in her twilight years. And I was looking up, like, what does that mean if you say, like, twilight years? And according to Google, it says the last years of someone's life. So does that mean that Frontier is hinting now to the last year of Planet Zoo development? Does that make any sense to you guys? Do you guys feel the same, or am I just going crazy here? And like, I never really see anything like, oh, that must be a hint or that must be something. But now I'm a little bit like, wait, why are you talking about a surprise retirement in her twilight years? Not entirely sure. So I'm super curious to hear what your thoughts are. Like, it actually would make sense that this may be a hint from them to tell us, like, hey guys, keep in mind next year we are going to end the development for the game, so this is a little hint towards that. I don't know, it kind of feels this way to me, but let me know in the comments down below your thoughts about this. And now let's go to the next screenshot. And then right over here we go to this screenshot with, again, like this beautiful building or castle or whatever it is in the background, and we can see the mute swans here swimming in a beautiful pond. And also notice these little ones right over here. Now, I have seen swans in real life pretty often with some babies, and they're not usually black, or at least I don't know if they are. So this might be a color variation to it. I mean, I only know white baby swans, so I'm not entirely sure about that. If you guys know more about that, do let me know. But I can only remember seeing mute swans. Or maybe it's not mute swan, maybe it's a different swan that we have in the Netherlands then. I don't know if there are more swan species, but I don't know about these guys. So it looks like this is like a color variation. Now, I am curious to see if these animals will be able to fly. Maybe they're able to fly a little bit, just like the flamingos. Not assuming that they are going to be able to fly around through their habitats. But hey, who knows? Maybe Frontier will surprise us about this one. But yeah, they're a little bit far away, but they definitely do look very good. Also, really love this railing here, by the way. That looks fantastic. So then we go to the next screenshot. This is the wild boar. This screenshot actually reminded me a lot of the colored peccary screenshot. Like, it's pretty much the exact same picture, but then without the wild boar in the background right over here. Yeah, I can't say I'm super excited about another pig, bull, whatever you want to call it, in the game again, but that's a personal taste. As I said, I know that there are a lot of people super excited for this one, so I am super excited for you guys as well that the wild boar is being added into the game. The little piglet does look super adorable, by the way, so I can't say anything negative about that. Definitely not. So moving on to another screenshot of the Wizened. This almost looks like the same shot that we just saw in the trailer. So it does look super nice. Again, now the fur does look a little bit more fuzzy to me. I'm just so curious to see how these animals will look in the game. I feel like comparing to the other animals that we had over the past year with the packs, with every time saying, oh my goodness, these animals keep looking better and better with every pack. Not entirely sure if I will feel the same about this pack when it comes down to the animals. Sure, the animals look great, but not as good maybe as the other packs. I don't know, how do you guys feel about that? Let me know. And last but not least, we have the Wolverine, and this screenshot again does make me feel like, oh my goodness, I think this is going to be my most favorite animal of the pack if I have to choose one, but maybe it will be completely different when I start playing with the game. And I had the same with the Oceania pack. Once I saw them move around all the animals, like I wasn't super excited for the animals, but when I saw them, I just fell in love with all the animals because of the animations, how they move and how they interact with each other. So in the end, it turned out to be a really good pack, even though I wasn't like super excited for it at first. But so I'm just super curious to see how I will feel about this pack. Right now, I'm like, oh yeah, it's an alright pack, but it's not really the most exciting animals for me personally. But the Wolverine definitely seems to be my most favorite animal of this pack as far as I can say right now. It does look so beautiful, and these paws and the fur and stuff. I'm definitely a fan already of the Wolverine. I really cannot wait to see this one more in action. And there's one right over here walking in the backside as well. Very excited to see more about this one. And then last but not least, I also did want to share the artwork with you guys. Like, this one does look absolutely fantastic. This definitely does show a different type of graphics, so this makes me more confused how the animal will look in the game. Like, obviously this is artwork, so this might just not resemble how things will look in game, but the artwork does look absolutely fantastic. You can see the Wolverine right over here and the wild boar right over here. I think it looks so freaking beautiful. So whoever made this at Frontier, you did a fantastic job on this one. I mean, just look at the hair here, at the ears. It's so good. So yeah, a lot of stuff to think about, and obviously I first would love to hear from you guys. What out of all these 8 animals, so the Wizened, Wild Boar, Wolverine, Takin, Sega, Slot Bear, Mute Swan, and Herman's Tortoise, from all the animals that we have seen so far, like we still need to see some of the animals, so I will keep you guys up to date, of course, if there are more screenshot reveals during the week. So definitely do stay tuned for that, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already to the channel. But yeah, what is the animal you are looking forward to the most? And what are your thoughts in general about this animal roster? Like, are you excited for it? Are you maybe a little bit disappointed for it? I mean, okay, it's not the birds and the aquatic animals that we are hoping for. I will probably make a video about that later on to share my thoughts about the current situation now that we do know what the next pack for this year will be, together with like the Frontier layoffs and stuff that we already spoke about, just to share a little bit of my thoughts of what I think the future will hold for Planet Zoo at this point. And what are your thoughts about the description, about the new campaign scenario? Definitely would love to hear everything from you guys, how you guys think about the current situation and the new announced pack. That will be dropping on Wednesday, the 13th of December, so next week on Wednesday. So yeah, let me know. Leave a like at the video if you guys. So yeah, do let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like at the video if you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. And yeah, I just really do hope to see you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys!